Hi, I'm Elle and I'm the director of the Merry Wives of Windsor here at Shakespeare's Globe.
And I'm Charlie Cridlan, I'm the designer of the production.
And we're just going to have a little chat to you about how we arrived at the production and how our ideas grew and how we developed them into the show you're seeing tonight. So should we have a little chat about what we loved about the play when we first started reading it?
Yeah, the joy, I think, in it.
Yeah, the joy and delight was something that we just knew had to be something that we could access. And that felt really pertinent in today's climate where there's so many things that are worrying us, to be able to celebrate.
Yeah, celebrate human relationships,
Britishness in its kind of huge variety, and the delight in the natural world that we started to find as we kind of got into the play some more, particularly as you get to the end of the play without giving anything away.
The Globe is it's an outdoor space. We really wanted to create a production, didn't we, that felt like it was elemental. You could really feel the air. We talked a lot about
wind
air
on your face,
wind on the face.
The texture of the rain if it's falling,
light,
or the sun, and
the light falling on the costumes, all the colours that could.
And then we started talking about how
we were quite strongly influenced because you had always talked about the grimy brass, hadn't you?
Yeah, I had this image that I built up in my head that I couldn't get rid of, which was of the woman in this incredible jumpsuit with the grimy brass and the branches and the woodland, and so that's kind of where we started, wasn't it? And that took us to the 1930s. So we were really interested in finding a time that held the play, that allowed it to springboard to now and allow us to explore ideas that are relevant now, but also had that umbilical cord back to the Elizabethans. And women's equality was really important to us, as it's so kind of resonant in the play. And there was the Depression going on as well, which we got really into. You found some incredible images.
That's incredible. I think they were at the beginning of our book. Also, we knew that we had to work as well with a community, 3 different community groups. And we're calling them the Windsor locals now, aren't we?
Yeah, so we've got these amazing images
of gypsies in the 1930s.
There's loads, and these
Bubble Cellar made
direct,
it straight in, didn't he?
References, yeah. So one of our Windsor local cast members is the Bubble Cellar at the start of the show. You know the McQueen image of Anne's costume.
Yes,
so Anne Page goes through this amazing transformation from a young girl being told who she's going to marry by her parents to making, well, you will see. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Yes, this is really summed up for us, this wonderful power suit, which is it's so Elizabethan, it's so 30s.
And that was an extraordinary thing that you taught me.
And the combination of the lace and the leather, so strong.
The Elizabethan connection to, so in the 30s, how inspired they were in their fashion and in their architecture, and in even the way that they made glasses was really inspired by loads of Elizabethan shapes. So this is a 1930s dress, and it's got a bum roll in it, which is the shape that we kind of associate with that time. So there was a really lovely connectivity, and anyway, you have that when you're in the Globe space, don't you? You just feel it as soon as you get there, that stories are coming from that time. The most exciting thing for me, and I think for you as well, and now I'm putting words in your mouth, but was, like we said earlier, the delight of this play, that the opportunity to spread joy. And interestingly, it doesn't come along that often in this world of work. I mean, we often delve into stories that can be really traumatic or disturbing or challenging. And although this story does come with its challenges, I think that the biggest offering it has for me is one of total delight. And this ability to forgive. I think that's so important, and so important in this day and age. Michelle Terry and I were having a conversation about it, and it's a miracle. The idea of forgiveness is truly, if you can achieve that, there is a miracle in that. And I think that's what Shakespeare writes about, doesn't he? He writes miracles.
And also, this is a piece that he's writing about the people that he would meet in the pub. So it's very much, it just feels very real, doesn't it?
Feels
very
really
resonant
truthful
and very truthful.
Yeah, you're right. It was the only play he wrote kind of his time, of his people. So,
and it's in prose, and it's just, and actually a huge joy for me has come just knowing Piers now, now we're the other side of the production process and we've opened, but what Piers has brought, and a number of the actors have brought to the language, I mean, it's just like finding the delight in the words and sometimes adding bits and bobs in, and it's just kind of hilarious watching them play with it, and audiences seem to be really enjoying that.
And engaged with the storytelling. I think they're a truly generous company of actors, and that I think comes across in the playing of it. They're generous with each other, and they're generous with their audiences, and they're generous with the story, and that you can't really ask for more than that, can you?
No, it's been, it's really gorgeous.
It's been lush.